I'm Caitlin and welcome to my crib, but not really my crib because my crib's really messy. But come on in. I first got involved in rugby back in Coffs Harbour, which is where I grew up. I was 17 years old. My dad and brother were heavily involved with the local club there, SCU Allianz. And I remember going down every weekend and just like, oh, this looks cool. I was playing netball at the time and I was always too heavily involved in contact and netball. I was always getting in trouble for putting an elbow in. So then I remember the club saying they're going to bring in a women's team and I just thought that I'd have to give it a go. Not long after that, I knew that it was a sport that I wanted to get the best at. I wanted to represent my country one day, so I knew that that couldn't happen in Coffs Harbour. So then made the move to Sydney, and then my first year of Waratahs, I got picked up to the Wallaroos, was in the training squad, and then made my debut 2021. And then a photo of me, again, in my house. Yep, that's not weird. Okay. I really didn't imagine I'd end up here. I always knew that I'd want to travel someday, but I didn't know that rugby was going to take me there. It's obviously very different to my life back home in Australia. Because you hurt your head in the game, I thought that Sunday you went and bought a puzzle to make sure your brain worked. You were training your brain. Yes. We're all internationals here. I live with Abby and Sylvia. Say hi, Sylvia! It's definitely a home away from home in terms of a bunch of misfits coming together, internationals, and finding family together. This is the famous banana cake. Everyone at Quins cannot get enough of this, hey? I didn't come here thinking that I was going to meet friends for life, but rugby obviously brings people together, and I think that the off-field stuff that you learn about each other helps with the on-field things as well. Coming back to Quins, I was really excited. Last year being my first year was a good way to get my foot in the door and establish myself as a player here in the Prem. And it's been really good for myself, the set piece side of things. I think that I'm still growing a lot in that game and just bringing more of my presence on the field. I think I'm very high work rate, high energy. I like to make a lot of tackles, hit a lot of breakdowns, do all the dirty work, I think. Do the dirty work for the superstars to kind of shine, so clean up all the mess.